Back to Paradiso. I'm Jenny. Be a really simple one, but it was a reminder of something that is extremely important about what I teach and how I begin all of my classes. I was working with a client in a yoga class, and after the class, I happened to notice that she was a lot more flexible than I think she gave herself credit, but I just gave her a little tweak. Just a little tweak. It is something that I learned after I had been in a really serious car accident. And I would practice my belly dance stance because I had already practiced it for most of my life while I was standing, sitting still, or driving for a really long time. What I started to notice is that this activation started to create an ease in my back and strength in my core. And the way that I carried myself changed forevermore. Sports became easier. And by sports, for me, I meant dance and athletic things like biking and swimming and speed walking and all sorts of other kinds of modalities of working out. And I just felt better. I gave her this little tweak, and her whole being changed. And she said, I was an athlete in high school. I always danced. I always did sports. And, now after having babies, I just don't feel the same and confident in my body. And I said, just do me a favor. Just try this. And she said, oh. And so I want to offer that to you. It's a short video, but it's an important one. Okay. So I said it was a short one, but important. It's going to be really important. So most of us, when we stand, I'm going to show you from the side, we stand like this. Our belly is round, our lower back is compressed, so these discs are compressed. So if you think about the way things join, they're pressing. So when we are in oriental stance, not only do we have more power, but we also relieve all of that pain in the back. The other really cool thing about this is it helps with any kind of arthritis or any threat of osteopenia or osteoporosis. No, it doesn't cure it, but it enables you to activate parts of your body that remain strong, that keep your skeletal system nice and strong. I think it happens to be the coolest thing that this beautiful dance that everybody associates with sort of this fantasy, this beautiful elegance, as you saw in my last video, this beautiful movement creates health in our bodies. And that is the most important thing. So I'm going to go up a little bit close to the camera in a minute, but I just want you to remember stance. I say it every video. Go all the way down to, I think it's the second or third video in this list. It's right after the welcome, and it's called Ancient Stance. The first thing you're going to do is spread your toes wide and find the balls and the heels of your feet attached to the ground. All right. Then you're going to soften your knees. So your knees are soft. So you're going to keep them soft. So not locked and not in a chair pose, just soft. Then you're going to, and this is the most crucial part, you're going to activate your core and tuck your tailbone up and under. Belly button goes up, tailbone goes under. So I've done this a couple of times in some of the other videos in the past where I have you do a little movement forward and back. But I want to show you what it is not, so you can make sure that you can try to really work on this appropriately. So it's not back here and it's not here. The upper body stays exactly where it is. So if you want to, put a plate on your head or a book on your head to remind this to be nice and still. You're going to soften the knees. And then pelvis tucks or the belly button goes up. Now this is going to crunch all of these muscles together. So think like an elevator, your upper body wants to go tall. You can practice this when you're standing. I like to do it when I'm food shopping and I have to stand in a line. If you're standing in a line for any other reason, at a bank, what have you. If you're taking long car drives, I used to have such pain in my lower back, and I would put water bottles back there and tennis balls, and I would sit there and go like this for hours. Even when watching TV, just trying to relax, I get this lower back pain if I don't remember my ancient stance. So you get two for the price of one. You get a released lower back and you get a strong core. And if you want to do a little activity, if you have a partner or you have siblings or you have children or someone living with you, maybe a roommate, or you can wait until your bestie comes over to watch Love is Blind or reruns of Sex and the City on Netflix, I want you to try this. Stand naturally and have them try to push you over. Then do what I said. 1, 2, 3, up for 4, relax for 5, and have them push you. You're not going anywhere, because I'm going to give you a little metaphor. If you know me well, you know I love to teach in metaphors or analogies. These are little babies. They're little tiny bones, and they're not made for strength. They're made for flexibility. It's quite a difference, right? It's made for the allowance of your spine to articulate, whether you're dancing, whether you're going down to tie your shoe. It is not made for strength. This is made to hold you still, to allow you to pick things up with ease. Okay, so you wouldn't send an entire sleigh full of important and heavy things with a bunch of chihuahuas, but you would with a bunch of wolves. These are your wolves. These are your powerhouse. Singularly, they are not the largest muscle in the body, but together as a pack, they are the strongest part of your body. And that's what we want to utilize. And a lot of people will tell me, yeah, but I can't feel my belly, or I can't move my belly. Oh, 20 pounds ago, 50 pounds ago, 80 pounds ago, I used to be able to do this. No, every person can do this, even when you are pregnant. So this is something that everybody can do. It's just a pelvic tuck. It's just a back support. All right, I'm going to get up really close and show you what I mean. So here is a stance without articulating. You can't see it in the camera, but I'm going to soften. I'm going to tuck. I'm going to lift up. All right. So if I was going to do a belly dance stance out of my stance, it doesn't look as good. Doesn't look as good. Now I'm going to come into my appropriate stance, and now it's going to look a lot better. I hope that helps. I want you to practice it every single day. Every day. Every time the clock strikes something 11 and you notice it, do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're ready to go. All right, guys. It was such a pleasure to hang out with you today, and I look forward to sharing more with beautiful and gorgeous ancient ways to feel absolutely amazing in your mind, in your body, and your spirit. Until next time.